The top 10 landmarks in the US. When I think of landmarks in the US, I think of the Grand Canyon, I think of the Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore. But those are only three. There's got to be other ones. I don't know whether you could call Disneyland a landmark. Probably not. I think a landmark is probably just one thing that you go to like look at. I don't know whether an amusement park really qualifies as a landmark. So it made me think, what would make the top 10 list? So, like someone like me who enjoys coming to the US can make a note to try and see these things if I'm ever in the same state as them.
From nature's loveliest landmarks to incredible man-made marvels, America the Beautiful has some of the world's most popular sightseeing spots. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks
the Hoover Dam,
for the top 10
Probably
United States landmarks.
Classify that one.
For this list, we chose landmarks that are representative of America and its culture, and tried to keep the choices spread out through the country as much as possible. Number 10, the Las Vegas Strip. From ornate casinos to death-defying live shows, comedy acts to performances by the world's top musicians, the Las Vegas Strip symbolizes the glitz and glamour of the American dream. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, the famous sign declares, inviting guests to enjoy all it has to offer.
Man, yeah, Vegas is incredible. Lucky to spend a couple of days there a few years ago, and man, walking along the Strip, it's like there's nowhere like it. There's nowhere like it.
The Vegas Strip is also appropriately named. Topless showgirls debuted there in the late 50s and still perform today. Number 9, the Hollywood sign.
The Hollywood sign.
Emblematic of Hollywood's golden age, this U.S. landmark has been imitated the world over. Located in LA's Hollywood Hills, the sign debuted in 1923 as an advertisement for the upscale Hollywood Land housing development, but it quickly became an icon.
It replaced a painted board overlooking the village that stood until the lots under it were sold.
After the removal of the last four letters in 1949, the sign required constant repairs until it was completely rebuilt in 1978. Number 8,
I really want to go see that sign for some reason. I know it's such a touristy thing to want to go and see, but we've seen it on so many things here in the UK, like TV shows, people going to Hollywood to try and make it. Yeah, just to go see it, just to tick it off the list. It's probably not as impressive as I imagine it's going to be.
USS Arizona Memorial. Drawing over 1 million tourists each year, the submerged USS Arizona remains a reminder of the December 7, 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor.
It was kind of more like sadness but honor for the people who lost their lives.
From a floating bridge, visitors to the Hawaiian Monument can view the ship's remains, which still leak oil to this day.
The
memorial pays tribute to the first of thousands of Americans who lost their lives during World War II. Number 7.
That's a cool monument, to be fair. Almost like a floating museum. Yeah, that'd be cool to go and see.
Grand Canyon. Deemed one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, Arizona's Grand Canyon is a truly majestic sight. At 277 miles long, a mile deep, and at times 18 miles wide, it's among the world's largest landmarks. And with its array of colors, natural structures, flora, and fauna, it's considered among the most beautiful.
Wow.
The canyon is also populated by several Native American tribes, making it an important part of American culture.
Wow.
Number 6.
I didn't know people lived in the Grand Canyon. A mile deep as well. Yeah. If you fall off the edge of it, you probably can't get close to the edge, can you? It's probably like there's probably like a gate or something like that, a fence around it. Or can you stand right at the edge? Probably not.
The Hoover Dam. At the time, this gargantuan structure was considered one of the world's greatest engineering feats. Today, the 726-foot-high, quarter-mile-long dam is no less impressive. Spanning the Colorado River between Arizona and Nevada, it was conceived as a way to provide power and water to dry regions in America's West. The concrete arch gravity structure is open to the public and draws millions of visitors each year. Number 5.
Super impressive, man. Considering it was built so long ago. Just the amount of concrete poured to make that wall, to make that dam. I think I read somewhere that you could pave like a road through America with the concrete that they used, or something like that. So give me your best facts, your trivia facts about the Hoover Dam.
Mount Rushmore. South Dakota's Black Hills are home to 4 of America's most iconic presidents. The 60-foot-tall faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Teddy Roosevelt are carved into Mount Rushmore.
A carving of surprising delicacy, fashioned with jackhammers and dynamite.
Although the project exhausted its funding before the presidents could be carved from the waist up, more than 450,000 tons of rock were removed to create their likenesses.
Wow.
It's a massive monument for passionate patriots across America to enjoy. Number 4.
That is so cool, man. Again, like, I don't think there's anything like that in the world. 4 leaders of the country, their faces carved in this massive, rock structure. Can't think of, there's obviously statues, but wouldn't really call that a statue. It's something different, isn't it?
Independence Hall. It's the birthplace of American freedom, Philadelphia's Independence Hall, where 56 men put their lives and reputations on the line to defy the King of England and declare America's independence. The hall remains arranged and decorated as it was during the Constitutional Convention. Both the Declaration and the Constitution were signed in Independence Hall, whose famous bell tower once housed another of America's national symbols, the Liberty Bell.
The Liberty
Number 3,
Bell.
the Golden Gate Bridge.
The Liberty Bell, did they ring that bell when America successfully got its independence from England? Like, what's the importance of the Liberty Bell? It sounds important.
This project realized a century-old dream to span the 3-mile-long Golden Gate Strait, the entrance to San Francisco Bay from the Pacific. Built between 1933 and 37, the stunning bridge was painted orange vermilion to blend with the warm landscape and to contrast the blue waters below. Billions of cars have crossed it, and millions more admire its contribution to the San Francisco skyscape. Number 2.
Yeah, I've seen that bridge as well in person. So cool. It's so cool to be able to go and see these things in real life. Things that you've seen, for years and years and years. Like, I used to watch a show called Charmed, which was based in San Francisco. And they used to show that bridge quite a lot. Do you guys remember that TV show, Charmed, with the 3 witches, the sisters?
The Statue of Liberty. Since 1886, Lady Liberty has greeted immigrants and travelers to New York City, standing tall in times of prosperity and tragedy. The Statue of Liberty is more than a landmark. She represents a nation's hopes and dreams. Broken shackles at her feet symbolize freedom from oppression, and her tablet marks the birth of American independence. If there's one monument that encapsulates the American dream, it's the nation's 305-foot-tall torchbearer.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 1,
For sure.
the National Mall. Our number 1 U.S. landmark houses the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, the Capitol Building, World War II and Vietnam memorials, and more. Such iconic features pepper the mall, the stage for important events like the anti-Vietnam War rally.
Estimated at about 50,000 persons, was a loose confederation of some 150 groups and included adults, students, even children.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream.
Wow, so
My
many
poor
important things
little
happened here.
children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
And presidential inaugurations.
Ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
It's been called America's front yard, a place for gathering, remembering, and looking forward to the next chapter in America's history. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite U.S. landmark?
Great list.
For more interesting and informative top 10.
Fantastic list. So I've managed to see the Statue of Liberty. I've seen the Golden Gate Bridge and the Vegas Strip. So I've done 3 out of 10 of this list. I'd love to be able to go see the Hoover Dam. To be honest, all of them I'd love to go and see them. The Grand Canyon's a big one. Like, just looking at such a massive crater. Like, what caused the Grand Canyon? Was it a meteorite or an asteroid or something like that? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.